Good morning, Skyline family.
I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Garesa.
We hope all of you have been coping well and staying safe as our country moves into RMCO. 2020 hasn't been an easy year for any of us, so we are very thankful that we can use this time to share how God has blessed us and hope this can serve as an encouragement to all of you that God truly provides and cares.
We got married earlier this year in February, and from the very beginning of our marriage, we have seen God's grace and favor on us. Not only did we nearly miss the window that hotels started requiring couples to postpone or cancel their weddings, we were able to leave for our honeymoon in March and return a short 3 days before MCO kicked in and travel restrictions began in Malaysia.
As newlyweds, the next most important project for us was obviously a place to stay in. We had a condo, but it needed to be renovated before we moved in. And now with MCO, the renovation was unable to proceed or furniture be delivered, which meant we would have to stay in another place upon returning from our honeymoon. Our God has such impeccable timing, and as irony would have it, with MCO and travel restrictions, we were able to stay in a place rent-free, as the owners needed someone to house sit as they couldn't return to KK yet.
When CMCO started, we were finally able to start on the renovation. However, the contractor that we had engaged couldn't start right away as he had a lot more projects running. After several phone calls back and forth, at the end of May, he finally agreed to start work on the 6th of June. A few days beforehand, we decided to call him again just to finalize details and logistics. To our disappointment, he apologized profusely over the phone and said that he was unable to start as promised because he was completely overwhelmed with other works. When we asked him when he would be able to start, he was unable to give us a date either, and it seemed like our renovation would be on a standstill yet again at that moment.
After we got off the phone with him, we both felt pretty helpless as this whole situation was totally out of our control, and it seemed like we would have to go through the whole process of sourcing a new contractor again, or wait indefinitely. Needless to say, it was definitely a huge disappointment. That was a Wednesday, and because of work for the next 2 days, we had to wait till Saturday before we could bring new contractors in to approach and quote.
Both of us continued to pray on Thursday over our renovation process, doubting the chance of having our original contractor as it was seemingly impossible. We merely declared that we trusted in God and put our faith in Him, believing that He would provide us with a contractor He appointed for us in His perfect timing. On Friday morning, I had just finished my devotional and praying over the renovation process when I got a text from Jonathan, who was at the office. The original contractor had called him and said that he could start work the next day on June 6 as planned. I was completely overwhelmed when I saw the messages.
During MCO, also, senior level staff at my company actually had to go through a salary reduction to reduce financial strains on the company as we were unable to operate. Although we both had subconsciously been concerned with the cost of the renovation, that was at the back of our minds as we knew the next important thing was to get work done. Not only did God answer our prayer to have our contractor start work as planned, He exceeded our expectations by providing us where we otherwise lacked. We were able to negotiate the cost of our renovation and reduce the price due to the delay and other factors.
As Paul tells us in Philippians chapter 4 verses 19, "My God will meet all your needs according to His glorious riches in Christ Jesus." God truly knows our anxiety and deepest worries in our heart even without us telling Him. All He needs is for us to put our faith in Him and allow Him to work His glorious wonders in our lives. We hope you've been blessed by our sharing and continue to stay faithful to our Heavenly Father, albeit tough times. He will surely deliver and see us through as He did in the past and will in the future. Have a great Sunday.
Bye.